What's up guys, Death Knight here, and I'm finally doing Fighter Maker, and I'm doing it on Kirby Battle Quest, and I'm basically going to show you what to do. So basically, first off, I'm going to go to Add Character, Kirby. I'm also making a Legend of Zelda 1, 2, but I'm not going to be showing that one because that's basically going to be silent mostly. Let's just put the age around, like, no, he's not gonna have an age because he's Kirby, and I'll put him on none right now for the thing. Starting stock, that probably want to put that on the 3. Make sure reverse mode is enabled, and then go to here. Okay, first of all, go to paint. Oops, can't believe I actually missed that. Open. Sprite sheets. Just delete these because they're from Mega Man stuff. I think. Hold on, let me just here. I'll be right back. I just gotta delete this stuff. Okay, I basically got most of it. This thing is going to be like a boss, not in Kirby, but in something else. Dark Coder, actually, I'll just go ahead and delete since that's my personal sprite sheet and I'm already done with him. Okay, Kirby sprite sheet. So, what you're gonna want to do is get about to 50%, make it really wide. This is the part that I hate. About to there, right at the bottom. Resize, go to pixels. Yeah, basically just double this in size or that, and it will basically make it so that would be about 1,000. Wait, okay. 1,036, I believe. I'm doing mental math, so. Wait, I'm trying to make sure because I don't want to accidentally mess this up and having one part be smaller. I need to be right or else. Anyway, just make it half size, so 1,036 I'll just go with. Hopefully that's right. And I hope this is a problem. Oopsie. Yeah, oops. Okay. I have to make this even further. Whoa, wait. First of all, fix the sprite sheet first. And make it really, really big. Go back to 100. Do that. Resize, pixels. Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Yeah, it sort of changed now. So that would be 1,000. Oh no. Yeah, I completely messed up the other one. So it didn't even matter anymore. This will be 1,052. 1,052. I'm hoping. swear if it went off the edge this time. I'll be with you shortly. Okay, I finally got it to fit on. So, let's go to 25 real quick. Bring that up to there. Bring that all the way over to there. So basically, when we go to 100, the sprites are going to be pretty big. And that's what we want. The bigger, the better. Because we don't want, like, Kirby being some little tiny thing that we could barely see. So, yeah, this works. I'll go ahead and save as. Make sure it's in a .bmp 256. It has to be 256. Save. Go ahead and click OK. Okay. And it does make it darker a little bit, but it has to, or else your game will be completely screwed up. And it doesn't even allow .pngs, so it doesn't allow anything but .bmp, so it doesn't really matter. I like to save just in case. Go ahead and exit that out. If it's standing sprite, go to BMP. Open up the file you're working on, Kirby sprite sheet. Standing. I'm gonna do like 4. And then for this, I'm just gonna get 1. Yeah. See what I mean about how small he is? Okay, go ahead and probably put this around like 13 to like 10 to 13, 13 being best, or 15, unless you want something that's really, really long. For the blinking part, I'm probably gonna put it on 13, so here's the animation. Yeah, he blinks really fast. In my game, at least. Forward. Oh, and I'll get to other stuff, basically. So, walking. What you want to do, go like that. New. 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 Yeah, you get the idea of it. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back to you when I'm finished with all of this. Okay, so I'm back, and once you get all of these filled out, just basically exit, and this is going to be like a really fast version of Kirby walking. So basically he looks okay at the pace he walks because of how many images there are, so I'm going to put this up to 10 and then we'll see how that looks. Okay, let's see the animation. Yeah, that's about good. Okay, now what you want to do is go to Add Move. Bring this up to about, let's say, and then it moves. It's a moving character now. And it will already sense, like, what direction. But basically, well, actually, hold on. Copy skill. Go into backward, paste into skill. Okay, yeah, I'm recording stuff. Now it's backward, but as you see, it's still facing that way, and it would still be going forward. So what you gotta do, go and be right back, turn all of the images to turn to X. Be right back. Okay, and basically it should look like this. Oops. Okay, then once you're done with that, go into this and you'll see that it's still moving that way, even though he's going that way. So it's basically like he's moonwalking. Go ahead and do this. Keep on bringing it down until you get to exactly 2. this is what I usually do instead of actually using the word they actually back up. I just think it makes much more sense. And then he's moving that way. So, you're wondering, what are all those things for, like defense frames, attacks frames, and all that? Basically, go back to standing, add defense frame, striking, doing, put it around your character of where you want him to have like a hitbox, which means basically where he's gonna get hit if someone hits him there. It has to be like the first image. You don't have to really worry about the other ones because they're all in place, so you can basically sort of see it. So the little mark will stay with him, it won't just be back there. Same thing with this one, add defense frame. You basically have to do this for every single one and you'll get it after a while. Okay, right about here now I'd save. So save, jump up, go back into the .bmp thing. Text and stuff like that. Okay, so jumping. Basically just the same thing as the other one. Wait. Okay, never mind. No, I thought I was doing something else. I'll probably release this demo soon, and I'll probably just have it have 4 characters, just like I'm doing in the Legend of Zelda one, just to have it so that people can actually play. Oh. Right about there. So, actually. Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's a little fast. I want to put that up to at least 9. Please tell me I'm still recording. Okay. I'm going to check that every once in a while because I always have a feeling that I'm not recording and then I'm going to lose all of this. So, basically, I'm going to put all of this up to 9. And he's basically going to do a real quick one. So, from what I believe, you got to move for this. Put this up to, no, bring this up to -14. Have this at .70, about, yes, that's it. Okay, good. Like this one, at defense frame, striking, doing. And as you see, the box stays with him. I don't usually add sound effects to my game, but you can, and just look up like another tutorial for that. Okay, for this, add move and script movement. SG, go to skill, and then go to jump up if you're lazy like me, instead of you want to do something like that. Basically just forward. And if you're like, you want to make sure that it's good, then you basically have a need to do that. And it doesn't show him jumping forward. Here, hold on. Let's just save real quick. Ow. Well, stages. Add stage from file. I'll add my own that I've made from Blender Brawlers. Where is it? Wait a minute. Oh, farm. There we go. Yeah, okay, now it's fixed. If you're gonna test it, add a demo and name it test or test demo. Save again. Make sure that it doesn't have to be for everything. From battle. You want to make sure that it's from the battle. Make sure that he's not the CPU, or else he won't really be doing anything. Player, and then have him guarding. Do not activate those yet, or else you'll screw this up. Okay. So it shows Kirby walking around. He jumps, and of course, Kirby's jumping. And I glitched out the game. How nice. Yeah. I don't believe you have that there, so. Okay. Now let's test it out. Jump. No. Not even close. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Go to jump up, copy skill, go to front jump, paste into skill. Just take out that movement. And then speed this up to 2 minutes. Copy skill, back jump, paste into skill. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Really wish it could go faster than this. I'm just gonna basically turn them all and stuff. Okay, so I flipped it all around. And as you see, it looks like that, and it actually goes up too. And actually, since he is jumping, I don't want it to be as high, so I'll put it up to, well, as far, so I'll put it up to 175. Front jump, I'll put up to 175. Yep, now it should be working. Falling, okay. This is basically why I had to remove some parts at this. What you gotta do is get that. New. New. And new. Have this up to 15. Then this one 10. And then that one just 5. Okay, so wait. Yeah, okay, the defense frame is on that. Okay, now what you have to do is defense frame. No, well, yes, but I'm gonna put the movement first. Okay, so you put that as a stop, and then I believe you put that as -70. I believe. Here, add defense frame, striking doing, put that there, save. Okay, so yeah, he does it before he hits the ground, and that's his jumping forward and backwards and stuff. Jump over the Kirby. And as you see, it's sort of like a rock. Trying to jump on him, but it doesn't really work unless you have like a platform. So basically, you can make like a platforming game if you really want to, but that's like out of my. You somewhat can make a platforming game, like with a boss, I mean, but not really anything else aside from that. That would go other with standing for ideal, but I didn't really make it like that because I don't want to go into too much detail. Okay, let's look for crouch. Since there are no crouches, you use your resources and you make your own. So here's what we're gonna do for mid crouch. We're basically just gonna have him with the zombie eyes. Oops, it doesn't matter. Whoa, no. 15. 10. I'm gonna put that at 7. And you don't actually have to put like a go-to skill because it knows what you mean. Like it knows by mid crouch. So I'll go to that one. New. 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 And then new. So basically it's supposed to be a sleeping animation, but we're using it as a crouching animation. Striking, doing. Yeah, just make it a little bit down more. That's why I wanted to make it a little bit down more. And that's his full crouch, so put that on to 15, 10, 7, and 5. Because that's basically the final crouch, and it will stay at that, I do believe. I'm not completely good. So, stand up from crouch. We have to use this or else we're not going to be able to get back up from crouching. So basically, I'm just going to have it just cut to that one. Defense frame, striking, doing. Some people add throwing one for it, but I usually don't, and it still works out the way I want it to. So it's just depending on what version you're using. I'm using the second newest, not the really old one, but oh, this is a problem. There. About like just barely shaving his head. Okay, save. Test. No, it doesn't do it, but it's okay. When he sits down, when he crouches, it sort of looks like he forms into a blob. It doesn't really make a difference on size, but still. Like, look. It's not much of a difference, but it doesn't matter. It's only a beta. I probably won't go into too much work for it, though. So, yeah. Crouch advanced. Not really any crouching, so there's definitely not going to be any crouching advances. So, I'm going to make this attack. Should I? Yeah, because that's not actually in the regular Kirby. So, no, that's too much of a powerhouse. Because if you use crouch and then you move forward, you can't be stopped. So, basically, Kirby's basically just gonna be a little blob moving around. Actually, you know what? I can just basically have him doing that as a somersault sort of thing. Oops. I hate Skype sometimes. Okay, anyway, I'll be back and I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so basically I did all this already. Crouch advanced, it's basically gonna be like a rolling thing. I put it on 175 because if I put it on 2, then it wouldn't really be crouching because he'd be too fast for it. So, copy skill. Paste into skill. 175. Yeah, okay. So basically, add defense frame, striking doing, put it on that. Striking doing, put it on that. Turn standing, and basically, right, oops. So, wait, no, that should be on 10. That should be on 15. Yeah, okay. Crouching. I'm not adding all this, so I'm just gonna go to crouching. Sorry about that, someone was calling me downstairs. Turn, crouching, paste into skill. Yep, basically still the same. And now it should pick up on all that stuff. So yeah, this, unless you're gonna have guarding, which I don't, go look up another tutorial if it's for that, because guarding is pointless. It breaks your game sometimes too, depending on if you like use certain kind of stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna start him off, so how about an angry face? Or no, here, happy face. First start off. Victory. It's just so hard when they don't give you all the resources. And I'll just do that for victory. And for loss, I'll just do Kirby. Sad. So sad. Draw. start. Char select picture. Basically this should basically just be like an amplified picture of Kirby. So I'm just gonna have Kirby new, and actually new, and like a floating picture of Kirby. I want to actually slow that down, but not that slow. About like 15 to 10. Just so that people can see Kirby as he whisks by. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Save it again. Stage face pick, leave blank, leave blank. That'll get to in the next episode, but other than that, that's about it for this episode, and bye, thanks for watching.